I'd rather have a bowl of...
Cocoa Pops.
Okay, I guess that just is the delay, and I have to accept that.
Well, we're going all across the Atlantic, so...
That is true. That is true. And that's something that our listeners don't know.
Oh, we started, have we?
I guess we have, yeah. I guess we have started. Yeah. It's going to be an unusual intro to episode 6? Is it
Previously.
6? Yeah. You guys wouldn't have known this, but Ben lives in Mexico.
Yeah, so when we're talking, there's a little bit of a delay as the Pokemon knowledge transits across the Atlantic. I mean, that was why they bothered to build that underwater cable, so that people could do such things as talk about Pokemon. Thousands of miles away from each other.
So and if we're ever not sort of bouncing off each other quite as quickly as we usually do, that's why. It's because we're separated by the Atlantic Ocean.
Our usual wit can only travel as fast as the underground cables across the ocean.
which is a little bit slower.
I still think that's...
Yeah, I'm in London and Ben's in Mexico. So
yeah, I'm always amazed at how fast it still travels, though. And also the fact that they even put these cables down there, to think that there's actually cables underneath the ocean that are sending my voice to you.
I know, part of me kind of doesn't believe it. It's sort of like, what on earth are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's just so crazy. How long is this cable? The length of the Atlantic Ocean? What?
So when they did it and they started to connect these cables, they took one ship from one side and one ship to the other side, and they met in the middle. And when they met in the middle, they realized they had the wrong connector to connect the two parts together.
Oh my God.
So they had to restart the whole process.
And it's so typical. It's so amazingly typical.
I know.
When someone goes, has anyone got a charger for my phone? Oh yeah, what type is it? Oh, I don't know, it's this one here. And then they show you the hole, and then you get out your box of wires, and you have 17 wires, and not even one of them is the correct one.
Yeah,
it's that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's
exactly that, but
a
billions of dollars.
Yeah, a massively upscaled equivalent. Millions of dollars, thousands of miles travelled through like a treacherous ocean.
Eventually,
oh God, it's the wrong one.
Eventually, they got it right, and that is what led to "Is it a Pokemon?"
So what I don't get is why is it not just being like torn to shreds by animals?
Well, animals don't normally sort of just attack random. I mean, to be fair, a cat or a dog often does attack a cable and try and rip it to shreds. But these cables are not your normal, USB lead that you plug into your wall.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be really thick and sort of armoured and everything.
They are pretty thick boys, yeah, and they have good armour on them, as you say.
But they're permanently surrounded. They've got tons of water on top of them.
Yep.
Like, do you know what I mean? And they're gonna get all covered in sort of like seaweed and other. I just can't believe that they can sustain. I don't know. I don't get it.
Most of global communication and the trillions of dollars of financial transactions that go through the stock market every day all go through these cables.
And is in danger of all just disappearing due to a particularly grumpy shark.
I think they would have thought about the grumpy shark, to be fair.
I mean, I'm sure they did, but I don't understand what steps they took to, defend against grumpy sharks and other sea monsters.
You make it sound like they're just all about, they really want to eat these cables. It's not really how it works.
No, I know they don't all want to, but it only takes one. Only one of them needs to want to.
But they're extremely...
But what if two animals happen to be fighting near the cable? And then it comes unplugged. They have no intention of destroying it. They're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. They're having a bit of a scrap. And the next thing you know, There's no internet.
I've got here a cross-section of the shore end of a modern submarine communications cable. Okay? So,
Okay.
there are 8 layers to this cable. Okay? So, the first layer is polyethylene, which I believe is the
Who's
same
she?
sort of plastic. The same sort of plastic used in plastic bags, I believe. That can't be very
Plastic
tough.
bags. You're telling me we've popped this wire in a plastic bag? So
They've just
before they
got
connected
loads
up
of...
the cables, they just said, "Oh, actually, before you come here, just nip over to Tesco, grab some plastic bags for us because we're going to wrap them up."
wrap. So it's not
8
quite
layers
as
though.
it's not quite as thin as a Tesco plastic bag. It's quite
Yeah.
thick. Now,
Yeah.
inside of that, there's something called mylar tape, which I've never heard of.
No, me neither.
It says here it's a polyester film made with stretched polyethylene terephthalate and is used for its high tensile strength, chemical stability, dimensional stability, transparency, and electrical insulation. When metallicized, it has gas and moisture barrier properties and it is reflective. Right? So some maniac came up with that. Right? Then they've got something here called stranded steel wires. Now, that doesn't mean they're stranded and they're out at sea and they're not connected. That means they are literally twisted, i.e., stranded together to create steel rope. Right? So then there's steel rope, which I believe is basically the defense against sharks. Right?
Yeah.
Then they've got something called an aluminium water barrier. Then inside of that, they've got polycarbonate, which is like a very strong carbon-based material. Then inside of that, they've got copper and aluminium tubes. On top of that, they've got petroleum jelly. So they put Vaseline in there. And then optical fibers, which is where the light speed transmission goes under the ocean. So it's wrapped in basically Tesco bags and Vaseline.
Yeah, it doesn't fill you with hope.
I mean, it looks pretty strong from what I'm seeing here.
But it has more layers than hell. It beats hell by 1 layer. That's pretty
true.
impressive.
It's got 1 less layer than
It's
hell.
got 1 up on hell.
Oh no, 1 up, sorry. Yeah, 1 up. It's got 1 more layer than hell. And apparently someone thought of this idea in 1839 when they were working it with the telegraph. So
What?
2 lads, William Cook and Charles Wheatstone, they sound very English. They are both English. Go on, England!
We did invent the World Wide Web.
We did indeed.
Or, well, Tim did.
My boy
Cheers,
Tim. Cheers, Tim. We wouldn't be here without you. You know, I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah. We owe Is It a Pokémon to Sir Tim Berners-Lee.
Exactly. This episode is in honour of Tim
It's
Berners-Lee.
dedicated.
He's not dead. He's not dead. But it's dedicated to Tim Berners-Lee.
It's dedicated to his life so far.
And with that, let's see what Pokemon we get first this week.
Alrighty. I'm hoping for some aquatic ones, I think, based on that discussion.
We have Anorith.
Oh my god, I think that is an aquatic one. I think. So I think this is a Gen 3 fish, and it's rock water. So it's sort of like I'm not sure what colour it is. Maybe it's kind of black with sort of little white spots and stuff, or maybe white patterns. But then the front half of the fish is covered in a kind of rock mask. I think it's that one. I'm not sure, but I definitely know the name. And it's probably about 2 feet long, maybe 3 feet long. It's not part of an evolution chain to my knowledge. It's just a standalone. Yeah, I'll go with rock water. I seem to remember it actually looks really cool. Like I remember seeing it in Ruby and Sapphire and thinking, oh, that's a really cool Pokemon. But by the time you've reached it, you've already got a full team, you know, and you've
That is
definitely got a water type.
Yeah, that is often a problem in the games where if you're not a collector, really you only need like 3 Pokemon to actually beat the game, right? Like if
Well,
especially
one, you can do it. You can do it with one in some cases.
well, I know that in at least in Fire, I'm playing Fire Red at the moment, and if you have Alakazam, you basically won. Nothing can beat
Yeah.
Alakazam, basically.
Yeah, you'll need some other Pokemon to like cut trees down and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
need
in terms of
utility
the actual,
Pokemon.
in terms
Yeah.
of combat,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah. Anyway, that's my. What's he called? Anorith.
Anorith.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh God, I'm thinking I've got it wrong. I think I've described a different pocket monster.
Be careful.
I think it might actually be Rock Bug
Okay.
and is a fossil Pokemon and is the first
Okay.
in an evolution chain of 2.
Okay.
I think.
You had a late U-turn on this one.
Yeah. It just sort of came to me. And I think it evolves into something called like Armaldo or something like that. Yeah, it's like a little bug with lots of little kind of claw things. I think it's sort of blue-ish. It's like a flat bug with 2 big eyes and lots of little white claw thingamybobs sort of protruding from its body. It's quite cute. And yeah, I think there's a kind of like earthy blue colour to it. Okay, but now I need to commit to one of these 2 Pokemon that I've described. Am I committing to the Water Rock one or the Bug
Or the
Rock
Bug
one?
Rock one.
Anorith.
And to add more drama to this, I can tell you that one of those is correct.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with the bug, the Bug Rock that evolves once. Still Gen 3. We're still in Gen 3. Fossil Pokemon, probably about a foot long. Height is literally like 2 inches, probably. And yeah, it's a cute boy with baby blue and claws.
You said height
I'm
is
going
2
with that.
inches. Do you mean 2 inches? 2 feet?
No, 2 inches. It's 2 inches tall because it's
Okay.
like a foot long. It's tiny.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. So this is Anorith.
Oh, okay. It's not baby blue. It's
But-
green. But
You're
I was
right.
right.
Rock.
I got
bug.
it right.
And it does
Brilliant.
evolve into the Pokemon you said as well.
Oh, come on.
I'm pretty impressed with that, to be honest, because I would not have guessed that it evolves into that next Pokemon because they are not related in any way in my head.
Oh, really? I think I see it pretty clearly. It
One
makes
is
sense
like
to
an
me.
armadillo, and one is some flat bug thing.
I kind of know what you mean, but I still see the connection. Wow, I'm impressed with myself, to be honest.
And you're also right that it is a fossil. Anorith was regenerated from a prehistoric fossil. This primitive Pokemon once lived in warm seas, so it did live in the seas as well. It grips its prey firmly between its 2 large claws. It is a kind of Pokemon progenitor. It uses its extending claws to catch prey hiding among rocks on the sea floor.
What's the
So-
height?
0.7 meters,
Oh, God, what's that?
or 2.3 feet.
Okay. But I think that's if it's sort of... I think it's 2.3 feet long, though, isn't it? Rather than
I mean,
tall.
again, we don't have that. I think height, you have to think of it as this is the most it is in X or Y direction.
Yeah,
or Z.
it's just the greatest dimension of
The greatest
3.
dimension of the 3. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
How do we feel about it as a Pokemon? We haven't really discussed that yet.
I
How are we
think I sort
feeling?
of like it.
I like
Yeah,
it. It's
I do like
kind
it.
of it's kind of Kabuto-ish to me.
Yes, it is, which makes sense because it's obviously a fossil.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't
yeah,
get the
I think
feathers.
it's a good. Is
What is
that
it
what
about
are they
feathers?
feathers? Is that what they are for sure? I was calling them like talons or something. What was I calling them? I can't remember.
Is it to help it swim around, do you think? Like little oars, basically?
Yeah, I'm picturing those like sort of really low level like life forms,
Yeah,
you know,
the
like amoebas.
during the Cambrian explosion.
Yeah, like you get in the game Spore, you know,
Oh, what a game.
just
Kind of a
basically
good
like
game.
like little bacteria.
Spore is another one of those Peter Molyneux games where it promises the world and it doesn't quite work out. But
Was that Peter Molyneux?
yes, I believe so, yes.
I
Same
did
person
not know that.
responsible for Fable. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
did not know that was Peter Molyneux. Well, there
Pretty
you go.
sure it was Peter Molyneux. Um, Spore was one of those games that promised the world, didn't really deliver, but was still quite fun,
It was
is
still
what I
really
found.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun. A bit too basic in some areas. Like the cell phase was kind of the best phase. and the cell
Kind of.
phase.
Yeah, and
The
like
cell
the
phase.
early. It's once you get to the really developed bits, once you're like in space, it's just not as fun somehow.
Yeah. They tried to do a lot of genres in one game, which was extremely. That's extremely difficult to do. You know, I mean, I've.
So yeah, this really looks like something from Spore. The
It
way
is. It's a sport. Even
the
the eyes. The
eyes.
eyes are very
Yeah.
spore-like. The eyes
Well,
are
I mean, all
very
of it, the whole
spore-like.
thing, the shape of the body, the way the eyes
Yeah.
protrude, the claws, and the little gill, like
So
thingamybobs,
it's
fins, whatever you want to
spore-like,
call them.
but is it Pokemon-like? And
I think it
I
is. I think it
think
is.
it is. I
Yeah.
quite like this one. I
There's
can see
just
this.
about enough character. It's a good
Yeah,
combination of cute and sort of like
I'm
gross.
picturing like Misty's at the beach, and this thing sort of washes up on the shore, and she's thinking it's all cute and wants it or something like that. I can picture it.
Oh, I thought she would recoil with disgust.
Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't like
And she'd be like,
bugs, does she?
"Ew,
I
get
seem
it
to
off
remember.
me."
I recently rewatched some of the Indigo League, the original series,
Yeah, she doesn't like
and
bugs.
she doesn't like bugs. So
And
maybe
this
she
is a
wouldn't
bug.
like. Yeah, maybe she wouldn't like Anorith, but we like
So
Anorith.
that, and then Ash is like, "Oh, hey, little guy," and then that's the Pokemon he catches that episode, and Misty's like, "Just keep it away from me, okay?" Or maybe Brock catches it because it's
And
a
Brock
rock
just
type.
sits there with his eyes closed as always because he never opens them.
Yeah, I don't know how he manages that. It's really odd. It also took me ages to realize that Brock is just the word rock with a B thrown.
Yeah, yeah. It's like bro and rock. He's Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah. And Misty is
Brilliant.
obviously Mist.
Mist is in water. Ash.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he has
As
a
in-
Charizard, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, not sure about that one. Or maybe
Well,
he just loves
also he's a
cricket.
tree. Also, it's a tree, and Ash is also a tree, which could be related to Professor Oak.
Oak, yes, all the professors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
anyway, is Anorith a Pokemon?
Yeah.
My answer is yes.
I think so. Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Nice. All right, Anorith.
Good job. Good job,
You've
Anorith.
been accepted. On to the next one. Ah. Togepi.
Oh, Togepi. Togepi is a Gen 2 normal type that evolves once into Togetic, I believe. It is a Pokemon that is still in the process of emerging from its shell. So it's like a little beige sphere, but with kind of pokey, sort of pointy bits at the top. It's almost like a little crown at the top. And it's got these tiny little eyes and face. And its limbs are all sort of smashing through the egg that it's contained in.
Mm-hmm.
And its colours, the colours of the egg is white, but then it has these little triangular things on it that are various colours. I think sort of red, blue, green. It's probably about half a foot tall. Oh no, maybe it's a foot tall. Let's say it's a foot tall. And it has a very high-pitched sound that it makes, as I recall. I think that's everything. Is there anything I didn't mention there? I said Gen 2, didn't I?
Yep. You didn't mention the weight, but I don't think height and weight is needed every time, to be honest.
I think
It's
height
not-
is.
It's not information that matters that much. The height, I guess, does. The weight is maybe less so, unless it's obviously some big boy or very small boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think Misty has one.
She does, which was interesting. We were just speaking about Misty, and then we got Togepi. But yeah,
I think
she does
has
have one. She does have one. Yeah.
I think that's everything. Any questions for me?
I'm going to send you a picture of Togepi. There are a few things you got wrong, actually.
Okay. Is it actually not emerging from an egg?
Do you want to know what the Japanese name is for Togepi?
Oh, is it rude?
It's Togepi.
Oh, okay.
We literally.
It is in an egg. It is in an egg.
So.
What do you mean? What the hell did I get wrong? I got it all correct.
Okay, it's fairy type.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fairy type. Yeah, and it doesn't just have one evolution anymore.
Oh yes, yeah, Togekiss.
Correct. Yeah.
I forgot about that. But everything I think when it first was released, it was a normal type. I think.
Probably. I know they've changed types.
So if you catch
it says here on Bulbapedia, it does say fairy type Pokemon introduced in Generation 2. Prior to Generation 6, it was a normal type.
Thank you.
So I will give you that one. I'll give you that one. Yeah.
So it's been a normal type for more generations than it hasn't.
Yes. The shell, to me, I've always imagined the shell being like a nappy or a diaper, I guess, in the US.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because it's got the sort of playful baby. In fact, it is a baby Pokemon. I just looked it up. It is a baby Pokemon.
Yeah.
I always get a bit confused when I look on Bulbapedia because it says things like, this is a spike ball Pokemon. I mean, what does that mean? Like, what other spike ball Pokemon
I don't like it when it says stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. It implies that there are loads of spike ball Pokemon. It's like, no,
it's
there's
not a category. We don't need this category.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well say it's a Togepi Pokemon.
It's like when you see snakes, you don't say, oh yeah, this one is a black-bellied, red-eyed, yellow stripe snake.
Yeah, you just fully describe the snake and say that's the type.
Yeah, exactly. It's not needed. It says here, the shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly.
Ah.
And the random fact is, a proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping Togepi stand up. That's a bit of a... What sort of proverb? Well, first of all, they don't give us the proverb. They just give us what the proverb means.
The gist of the proverb.
Yeah, which is a bit odd.
Which then makes no sense anyway.
Yeah, why would you get happiness from making a sleeping Togepi stand up? Surely that would make the Togepi angry, and therefore...
Is the implication that it remains sleeping as you get it to stand? Because the proverb makes no mention of whether or not you should wake it up and then make it stand. In any case, I think this is a Pokemon.
Oh, Togepi is definitely a Pokemon.
How could we possibly say no to him? Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. Exactly. Look at that face.
Well, this is off to a much more positive start than episode 5. I'll say that.
Yeah. Okay. Togepi, you're a Pokemon.
Good job, Togepi.
Okay. Perugly.
Oh god, I know the name. Needless to say, this Pokemon is not very pleasant to look at. Hence, ugly. Is it like a pug? Is it an ugly pug? Oh yeah, I'm going to say this is a... Oh, you know what? This might be the Pokemon that evolves into Mastiff? Mastiff, rather. Mastiff. Oh, am I getting it mixed up with Snubble? No, wait, what's the big dog? What's the sort of pink dog in Gen 2? That's got nothing to do with Snubble, has it? That's something else. Oh my god, I've got so many Pokemon.
That is Snubble, isn't it?
Well, if you know that, you shouldn't be telling me.
Okay, sorry.
Honestly, Ben, have you not learnt the format yet? Okay, I'm just going to say it's an ugly pug. So it's sort of red, like Mastiff is. And it sort of looks very confused. And it's got like a squashed head. And it's got little orange paws, or maybe yellow. It's got little yellow paws. And it kind of spends most of its time bumping into things. Oh, and there's a bit of drool. It's got drool coming down its mouth. Gen 6. Like all Pokemon, it's from Gen 6. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just expecting an ugly pug, really.
Okay. Here it is.
Oh, yes, I do know that one.
It's not a pug. It's not even a dog. It's a cat.
Yeah, it's a
As
cat.
in purr ugly.
Oh, okay.
Now, it's Gen 4. I think you said
Okay.
normal type, right?
Oh, actually, I didn't say a type.
Oh.
I didn't say a
dear.
type. No. Whoops.
Okay,
Sorry,
well,
guys.
it's normal type. It says here it is a brazen brute that barges its way into another Pokemon's nest and claims it as its own. Though impudent and difficult to tame, Purugly enjoys great popularity due to its fur, the beauty of which surpasses even Velveteen. No idea what Velveteen is. Is that just velvet? What's Velveteen?
Well, presumably it's a Pokemon. It's saying this has better fur than the Pokemon Velveteen does.
Yeah, but then
it's
I've
got
just
a pigtail, this thing.
I've just looked up Velveteen, and Velveteen's not a Pokemon, so I don't know what Velveteen is.
Oh, okay. I don't like this thing. But is that the point? Am I meant to be repulsed by this Pokemon?
I mean,
Does
I
it
guess
evolve?
so, right? It evolves from something, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like this is the Gen 4 equivalent of maybe Raticate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good shout, I would say.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sort of like Rattata. This kind of... Now, I'm not going to obviously tell you what the original one is of this one, but you've got sort of the big, fatter, uglier sort of one as the evolution.
I can tell you that I don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not a Pokemon. Because I think maybe in a way that's the point of this Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a deliberate bad guy Pokemon. But still, I think it's maybe a bit... I don't know,
I say it's quite
the
Japanese.
idea-
It's a very Japanese style of like...
The idea is unclear, though.
It is. I don't
It's
know
got like
what...
a boomerang head
with like
with sort of
gloves
purple
on.
wings. Yeah.
Purple gloves. Like it's
And
going
then
to go and
within
clean the
that,
toilet.
you've got the ears. The
Yeah.
whiskers are huge. And then you've got like the really round sort of chest.
The whiskers are also...
tail.
The whiskers are also very weird because if you weren't looking at it carefully, you'd think that that's like it doing like an exhale out of its mouth or its nose. Like
that's
sort
very
of...
true. Yeah. It's sort of like it's failing to... The artist failed to decide on a prominent feature, so went for 4 prominent features. And they all kind of cancel each other out.
Is this the Picasso of Pokemon?
Yeah,
Sort
just
of...
throwing too much at it.
I mean, I love Picasso. I think he's one of the greatest artists to ever lived. But in his Cubist work, maybe this is the Cubist Pokemon.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, it's all disjointed, but it creates a
Yeah.
whole.
I suppose.
I don't think I like
Yeah.
it, though. I don't think I like it, but then, like you said, am I meant to not like it? But then
Yeah.
I don't. But then I don't like it anyway, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I think it's they can't decide on the feature. You know,
This
it's
feels
just a bit
like
of everything. It's just too.
if you told
It's
like
like too much and
7-year-old,
too little at the same time.
yeah, if you told 7-year-old me to create a cat Pokemon, I might create this because I
Yeah.
try and make it really interesting with lots of stuff everywhere. But that's not really the style of Pokemon.
No, Yeah, I don't like it. I
I
think it's
think
a
it's
no.
not. I think it's a no
Yeah,
from me as well.
it's a no. Yeah, this is a no.
Okay. Sorry, Perugly. Okay, this one is interesting. Pukumuku.
Oh, okay. I think this is a sort of sea urchin Pokemon. So it's going to
Okay.
be water poison. It's maybe probably like Gen 7. It's purple, I think. I've definitely encountered one, and now I'm really struggling to picture it. So I guess it's like a purple ball of spikes. So we've got another spike ball Pokemon, Ben. Actually, oh no, maybe it's not that. I think maybe actually this is a sort of flat Pokemon with spikes that protrude upwards. So rather than being a ball, you've got a smooth side, that's the underside, and you've got a spiky side, that's the top side. So it's almost like a purple pancake with spikes coming out of it, and then two little eyes at the front, and it crawls along the ocean bed. And then, other Pokemon accidentally swim into it and get poisoned. I think that's right. I would guess it evolves once and does not evolve from anything. Yeah, it's really vague. It's really vague, but I'm relatively confident in saying that roughly speaking, this is a kind of poisonous sea urchin water type, and it's probably about a foot long. I'll go with that.
Okay. Let me send you.
Okay, come on.
I think you did pretty well here for one that's quite obscure, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, you got Gen 7 correct.
Nice.
You said water poison. It's just water.
Oh,
It could be water poison, I think. I think it's that. I like the idea of it being water poison, but it's not. It's just water. Um, the height you got correct, 1 feet.
oh, no way. God, I
Um,
nailed this one.
you did, and it is kind of a sea cucumber. In fact, it says sea cucumber Pokemon is the type, apparently.
Yeah, so initially I said bull and then I said pancake. Now that I'm looking at it, it's somewhere between the two.
It's somewhere between the two. I'm reminiscing now of our trip to Japan where we both ate sea cucumber. That was a very weird taste. Very
I don't
odd.
remember eating sea cucumber.
It wasn't a Pukamuku though.
Where did we eat sea cucumber?
We went to one of those. What's it called? I'm going to say Yakuza, but that's definitely wrong. The little places you go to eat with a bar.
Yeah.
I have
Is
to
this
look it
the
up
one in
now, what the name of
Osaka?
it's called. No, it was in Tokyo, in the Izakaya. There we go, Izakaya. There we go. So at the
No, I have no
Izakaya,
memory of
we
that.
sat down and we tried it. We had sake with it, I remember.
Okay. No, I don't remember.
Okay, I remember it being horrible. Um, so yeah, it's a sea cucumber. It says it's covered in a slime that keeps its skin moist, allowing it to stay on land for days without drying up. The tradition known as Pukamuku chucking started from the custom of throwing Pukamuku back into the sea after they wash on shore. What?
Okay.
Sometimes I worry about what they decide to add as facts.
Yeah,
Like,
it all feels
because
a bit panicked, doesn't
it,
it?
it's very disjointed because they won't tell you anything else about it. Like they won't tell you very detailed stuff. They'll just say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we throw them back into the sea," and this is
Yeah,
called
also, that's not a
Pukamuku
fact
chucking.
about the animal. That's a fact about how people treat the animal.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is we could go into much more depth on each Pokemon, but we would be here until the end of time because there are
Yeah.
parts in the Bulbapedia called biology, which goes into way more depth.
Yeah.
For example, it says here this is in the biology. Pukamuku tends to find a spot it likes and stays there, even returning to the same spot if moved. Once all the food in its favourite spot has been consumed, it will continue to stay there to the point of starvation. Its body is coated with a viscous fluid that allows it to stay on land for a week without drying out. This fluid is also beneficial to people as a moisturiser. If stepped on, it will expel its fist-like organs and smack the perpetrator. It particularly hates having its mouth or spikes touched. Tourists dislike Pukamuku due to its appearance and lifestyle, and lifestyle. What?
Yeah, what's
and
it doing?
And often accidentally step on Pukamuku. This creates a need for part-time jobs on beaches to chuck this Pokemon back into the sea. However, people in Alola have already taken to throwing the Pokemon back to the sea, where it can find food when thin. Pukamuku is also known to have a symbiotic relationship with Pelipper, which carries it after scooping it from the water. Pukamuku is the only Pokemon capable of learning the move Purify. Additionally, prior to Generation 9, Pukamuku was the only Pokemon that could have Innards Out as an ability. So, I mean, like, if we did that for every Pokemon...
Yeah, it just goes on and on, doesn't it?
It just goes on, and also it's still disjointed. It's still just random stuff.
Yeah, there's no clear structure to it. It's just whatever's popping into my head as I type this.
It's like, oh, I can put, it can be used as a moisturizer. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Why do I need to know this?
But also, this is a Pokemon that creates employment, which I think is quite nice. But it doesn't save it. It's also got a Japanese character for a mouth, hasn't it? That's kind of strange.
It does. That is strange.
I don't think it's a Pokemon, though. There's not enough character there. It's more of an object than a Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
It's like a paperweight. It's like a quirky paperweight.
Maybe that's what Pukamuku means. Now, what's interesting is that you'd think Pukamuku would be the Japanese name, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh.
It's called Namakobushi.
How is Bushi spelt?
Bushi.
Oh, okay.
You were about to throw down some of your Japanese knowledge there, and then you were thwarted.
Yeah, well, Boushi would have meant hat.
Okay. Well, no, it's
So I thought,
Bushi.
maybe this is a hat Pokemon.
This is a hat type Pokemon.
Psychic, fire, water, hat.
Sea cucumber.
This is a no for me.
I think it's a no for me as well.
Yeah, sorry, Pukamuku.
It's got a bad name. It's not in any way like memorable in any way. No, sorry, Pukamuku.
No, don't like it. Don't like it.
When I see this, I puke a Muku.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You haven't? Yeah, I forgot about those. You've not done it.
I haven't done one of those for a bit. Yeah, that's a wet one in there. Palossand.
Okay, I think Palossand is I'm going to go with groundwater type because I think this is a sandcastle Pokemon.
Be careful with the word Pokemon after that word because I'm.
Yeah. So if you picture...
Oh, I can't believe this.
Okay.
It's random, but this is actually the Pokemon in the Pokedex before Pukamuku.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So I should inform you, you've actually let me in on something there, Ben.
Oh, I have, yeah. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
So I now know, because I believe this is part of an evolution chain of 2, but I couldn't decide whether it was the first or the second. I now know that Pukamuku follows it in the Pokedex, meaning it must be the second.
We have to start over.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just
welcome
pass
to
this whole
episode
task to
1 of... Is it a Pokemon? Is it a Digimon? Will be the next one.
Yeah. Oh, God. I can't name a Digimon, so I don't think I'm qualified.
I can't either.
So yeah, this is like a very... Like if someone actually built this at the beach, you'd be very impressed. You'd be like, oh, wow, you haven't just used a bucket there. You've really made a castle here. And the sort of... The portcullis of this sandcastle is the mouth of this Pokemon. Okay. And I believe the eyes are protruding from 2 sort of turret towers. And this sandcastle sort of threatens to swallow up lesser Pokemon. So it's probably about 2.5 feet tall, and maybe about 3 feet wide, or maybe about the same, maybe 2.5 feet wide. Probably Gen 7. Go with 7.
Okay.
And yeah, like I say, it evolves from another Pokemon. I think that's everything. Water
And
ground. I'm going with.
you've gone with water ground.
Yeah.
So I've sent it to you.
Oh, come on! I did pretty well.
You did very well. However, there's one major thing here. It's ghost ground.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I've been reading the biology. Now I'm obsessed with the biology pages because they give me way more information. Maybe I'll add those in when I find something interesting to add in as a little point of reference. But Palossand, the Pokedex entry is possessed people controlled by this Pokemon transformed its sand mound into a castle.
So this Pokemon took control of a human being.
Yeah, and made
Who
them
then-
create a sand castle. Yeah.
But a
As
sandcastle
it-
that houses the Pokemon that's possessing them.
Yeah, and I don't really understand this at all, to be honest.
That is
me,
so complicated.
Let me just read it again. Possessed people controlled by this Pokemon transformed its sand mound into a castle. As it evolved, its power to curse grew ever stronger. Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality it has drained. Jesus Christ.
But how can those bones be permanently buried beneath it if this thing moves around? So
Don't
as it
ask
moves around,
questions.
it's dragging hundreds of bones around with it.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah. Is this a Pokemon?
Definitely not.
Absolutely not. What an insult.
This
is
is
terrible.
This is awful. And do you know what the other typing is? You know how you got your normal type? What do you think the special type is that Wikipedia gives it?
Underground Spectre.
Sandcastle Pokemon.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. Great. And its egg group is amorphous. It hatches
Wow.
in 15 cycles. How can you have an egg of Palossand? Doesn't make any sense.
15 cycles. What are they talking about?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
What a mess. This is such a mess.
Yeah, it really is.
This is just crazy.
It says here, just because it's so much of a mess, I'm going to go into a bit more depth here. It says Palossand has the power to control the sand, and each grain of its body has a will of its own. It curses and controls people and Pokemon alike, making them gather sand for it to build upon its body. The shovel on Palossand's head rotates when it searches for prey, and it is believed to function as a radar. Palossand can be found at beaches, having been referred to as the beach nightmare. However, it hates water because it cannot maintain its castle-like structure during heavy rainfall.
Okay.
It's
Whatever.
it's too complicated.
Yeah.
Way too. It's ridiculous.
Too much happening. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeet. Okay, back to some normality. Nidorino.
Nidorino. Gen 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm actually a little confused on the typing for this one. Because at some point in this evolution chain, it goes from poison to poison ground. But I'm not sure if that happens with the first evolution or the second one. I'm going to say it happens with the first one, which would make Nidorino a poison ground type. It's kind of like a... God, how do you describe it? It's kind of... I guess it's kind of pink. And it's quite... it's quite jagged with little purple points sort of all over it. It's kind of like a dinosaur, I guess. It's a quadruped with a kind of ferocious looking head. It looks quite smug. It looks quite pleased with itself. Yeah, it's the middle Pokemon of an evolution chain of 3. And then it evolves with a Moonstone into Nidoking. It's probably about 3 feet long and 2 feet tall, maybe something like that.
Okay.
And its ears, it's got quite large ears, if I'm thinking correctly. Wait, does it have large ears? It might have a horn on its head as well. I'm struggling to picture it now that I'm thinking of it.
Surprising considering it's Gen 1.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, let me send you Nidorino.
Okay, yeah, the ears are large. Yeah, and it does have a horn on its head.
It does have a horn. It's not really very smug, though. It's quite angry.
I don't know. I think it's a little smug. But yeah, it's a quadruped.
Its type is smug Pokemon. So no, its type is poison pin Pokemon.
Yeah.
So the actual type, normal typing, you were saying you weren't sure whether it was poison ground or just poison, right?
Yeah.
It's just poison. And you said poison ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says it's an aggressive Pokemon that is quick to attack. The horn on its head secretes a powerful venom. And the random fact is Nidorino has a horn that is harder than a diamond. If it senses a hostile presence, all the barbs on its back bristle up at once, and it challenges the foe with all its might. Simple. No grains of sand that have got the bodies of people underneath it that are then converting the sand into a castle, and he's got a radar as a shovel on his head and all this stuff. No. This is, to me, this encapsulates Pokemon Call-Up for me. Basic bitch idea. Looks good. Good cartoon qualities. Simple colours. Simple to understand. You know, it's actually one of the first Pokemon you ever see, because as soon as you turn the Game Boy on, I believe this Pokemon is fighting Gengar? Yeah. It's Gengar versus Nidorino. So that's the first thing you ever see when you turn on a Pokemon game.
I think it depends on which one.
The original Pokemon game. And
but which one of the originals? So I think if you turn on red, it's Gengar and Nidorino. And then if it's blue, it's Nidorina and Gengar, maybe?
I don't know.
And if it's yellow, it's Pikachu and I don't know, something else.
I saw on the 30th anniversary merch, because it's 30 years of Pokemon now, the merch, they have that initial screen as like a t-shirt you can buy. I was like, I want that. I need that really so cool. Hard.
Actually, I think Clefairy might be in one of them. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it changes depending on which game it is, yeah.
So for me, this is definitely a Pokemon. To me, this encapsulates the simplicity of the original Pokemon.
Yeah, it's great. It's bang on. The identity is clear, and it's also it's really good.
Like, it is its own thing. It's not like a rhino. It's not. It is its own
that's
creature.
I think that's kind of why I was struggling to describe it, and I just said dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's almost like a rabbit, isn't it? It's like a hare.
Yeah, it's the more I look at it, it's interesting. Often with these Pokemon, you don't look at them for very long. Like,
no, you don't. So then when you suddenly have to describe them, you're confused.
Because his ears are massive.
Yeah.
They're absolutely massive. But it's definitely a Pokemon.
It's great. It's a yes.
You said 3 foot, which was perfect. He's 3 foot.
Oh, great.
Obviously Gen 1. For bonus points, do you know what Pokedex number he is?
Let me try and figure this out.
Oh, wow. This is going to really stretch your Pokemon knowledge here.
Yeah, hang on. Let me think. Okay, so that's... Oh, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Takes us to... Okay, I've got up to Beedrill.
Okay.
And now I'm asking myself what comes after Beedrill. When do the Nidos actually start? I know they're early. So maybe after... Okay, let's go with that. All right, that's 17.
I need like the countdown music underlaying this.
That's 19. That's
forgotten how it goes.
22. Okay.
I'll have a
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 24.
It's 33.
What? No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, much further down. Oh wow.
Damn. Okay. All right.
But it's a Pokemon.
But by all means, always ask me for a Gen 1, because there's a strong chance I'll know.
Okay, we'll add that extra little bit of trivia in for Gen 1s.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a Pokemon. Definitely.
Congrats.
Next. Oh dear. Sinistra.
Sinistra. I've not heard of Sinistra.
I've also never heard of Sinistra before now.
No. I'm getting the sense it's quite a sinister Pokemon. So it's probably... I reckon it's Gen 8. Just because I've not even heard the name. Sinistra. Is that C-H-A?
Sinistra.
Okay. God, that gives me nothing.
It actually gives me if I was you, it wouldn't give me much. But there's some parts of that name that do help you. I can tell you that much. It's not random. There's a reason why it's this name. Giving you a little bit of help on this one.
Sinistra. Okay, it's this is a knit Pokemon.
Knit? You mean like a gnat? Like a little...
No, I mean a knit that you get in your hair.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because it makes you itch. It's a sinitch, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
So this is like a... And it's also a fire type. I don't know why, but it just is. This is a bug fire type. And it's attracted to people's heads. It always goes for their head. So it's kind of... it's like a horizontal Pokemon. It's got 12 little legs and a little kind of red strip of fire going down its back. And it's got these two eyes that protrude on stalks. And they're kind of narrowed on the top end so that it looks a bit angry. So it's sort of like, picture a half moon, basically. It's got those half moon eyes that imply, I'm not happy. And it evolves once. And it's 5 inches in length.
That's a
bug
big
fire.
knit. That's a big knit to find in your hair. If I had a 5-inch
but you've got to remember,
knit
it's a Pokemon though. Like a Pokemon can't be the size of an actual knit because people just can't get on board with that idea.
No, even though technically they should be able to. I mean, Pokemon should be of all sizes.
There should be microscopic Pokemon, really.
Shouldn't discriminate, really.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Sinistra, the evil knit fire Pokemon.
Okay. Well, this might be the one you're the furthest away from you've ever been in any episode of Is It a Pokemon?
God, what an achievement.
Here it is.
Wow. It's a pestle and mortar Pokemon.
It's not.
If you don't think about it.
Let me explain it right.
What is that?
Yeah, so let me try and explain a little bit. So, the word cha in both Japanese and Chinese, and I believe other Asian languages, means tea.
Yeah, it's tea.
Right. But it's not just any sort of tea.
It's green tea.
Matcha tea.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I would not have arrived at that.
with matcha tea, you see how on the end of the bamboo it has that like weird sort of looks like hair on it.
Yeah.
I think that's when they do proper matcha tea. They have some device which they use to swirl the matcha into the water, and they use something that looks like that. And Sinischa, did you say what? Oh, you said what was it? Bug fire.
Bug
you said,
fire.
didn't you? So it's grass ghost. You'll be happy to know that it's generation 9.
Yeah.
And it's Pokemon 1013, and it certainly shows.
It really shows.
Yeah. There's a lot more about this one we're going to have to get into because there's some bonkers stuff with this one.
Okay.
But let me just do the Pokedex entry first. It pretends to be tea, trying to fool people into drinking it so it can drain their life force. Its ruse is generally unsuccessful. Okay.
Okay.
Then, random fact, it prefers cool, dark places such as the back of a shelf or the space beneath a home's floorboards. It wanders in search of prey after sunset. Okay? Now, there's even... You know how we were talking about, like, a few episodes back, we were talking about how Pokemon evolve, and there's, like, really weird ways that Pokemon evolve.
Yeah.
So this does evolve from something. I won't tell you what it is because that would spoil it. So that it says it evolves from X when exposed to an unremarkable teacup,
right,
or a masterpiece teacup.
Okay.
And then, depending on whether it's a remarkable or a masterpiece, changes the pattern on the teacup, I think. Something like that. So, this is mental.
What? It's just so bizarre. It's like a fever dream.
It
Like,
really
I keep trying to get this
is.
Pokemon to evolve by showing it cups. But every cup I show it, is just too remarkable.
it's
There's
too
always
remarkable, but
something. There's like maybe like a logo on the mug that can be remarked on. I just need a less remarkable cup than this one. It's so frustrating.
it's like it's too remarkable, but it's not masterpiece, so it just never evolves.
Yeah, all my cups are in an uncomfortable middle zone between unremarkable and masterpiece.
I'm actually trying to work out.
That is so weird.
Oh, do you know what? I just looked at the unremarkable versus masterpiece form, and the only difference is that the masterpiece form has like a stamp on it. That's it.
Wow.
Like, you know, like a potter's mark, like
Yeah.
on a pottery piece. It has that on it. That's the only difference between the two.
Right, yeah. Well, I think, you know how we gave Eternatus the accolade of worst Pokemon ever?
Oh, wow. Are we really... Are we changing?
No. I was thinking a different accolade. Weirdest Pokemon ever.
Okay. Do you know what? I need to update the website. I'm going to make a note, literally making a note right now, live on the podcast, that I'm going to add these sections. So, worst Pokemon, which so far is Eternatus.
Yeah.
Right?
And weirdest, which is
And
Matcha
weirdest.
Tea Pokemon.
Yeah. Matcha Tea Pokemon. Yeah. Come on, Joe. It's got a name.
Sinistra. Sorry.
Sinistra. Now, another way you can tell as to how popular a Pokemon is, or how much people like it, is how many Pokemon cards have been made of a Pokemon. Now, obviously, Sinistra doesn't have much hope here as a Gen 9. I'm just looking up to see if there are any cards of Sinistra yet. Oh, there are.
I mean, every Pokemon's going to have a card at least.
There's 5 cards.
Okay.
4 of which are in the same set, and 1 which is in a set that hasn't released in English yet and is Japanese only.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is obviously not a Pokemon.
No.
It shouldn't even. I don't know where Pokemon's going. It worries me. In fact, I'm quite.
Yeah. This is the
I was
most
thinking.
most alarming Pokemon so far.
I did think whether when Gen 10 comes out, whether we do like a bumper episode where we just do all Gen 10s in one go in like a marathon of madness.
All Gen 10s in one go.
When it comes out, to have like a marathon of madness, you know?
That'll be like a 10-hour video. Doing 8 generally takes us an hour and 10.
Yeah, that's true. How many Pokemon were introduced in Gen 9? Let's have a look. Oh, there are 120 Gen 9 Pokemon. That's way more than I thought. It's almost like the whole... Right. It's like another 151 for another whole
Yeah, but that's
set.
always been the case.
I didn't realise it was that many every generation. I thought they'd start to slow down a bit.
I was surprised when I learned that there weren't 151 in every generation.
Oh, okay.
I just thought every generation was 150 for ages.
Don't think so. No, well, I don't think there's even 100 in each.
Yeah, don't know.
Anyway, Sinistcha
is definitely the strongest no of this episode, and maybe the second strongest no overall.
I might have to agree with that. I prefer Gouging Fire over Sinistcha.
Yeah, maybe. I might prefer Gouging Fire.
Or
God, that was a rough episode, wasn't it? That was actually, no, they're different episodes. Gouging Fire was 1, Eternatus was 2, I think.
Iron Leaves was another one.
Iron Leaves was also 1. But
I think Sinistcha is worse than those two.
To be fair, though, last episode was pretty rough.
It was. I'm going to pretend that I remember it, but I don't remember it yet because it's not out yet. So how can I remember it, you know?
It was Floating Aztec Man. It was Sork.
Oh, yeah. Tapu Lele, or whatever he was called.
It was Dragofish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dreadful.
It was not strong.
Well, we still have one more after this one.
Yes, we do.
But, yeah, Sinistcha... I was trying to think of some sort of... It's not a match for me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Not bad.
That's good enough.
Bad.
That's good enough.
Not bad. All right, but you will be given the accolade of weirdest Pokemon.
That's something. That's an achievement.
Delphox.
Ooh, Delphox. Okay.
I've never heard of this one.
I think this is a fox Pokemon.
Yeah, let me just quickly spell the name for you.
Okay.
Delphox.
Oh, okay. It's a good job you did. But I still think it's a fox.
Okay.
I think this is actually maybe the middle of a starter Pokemon, the middle of the chain of 3. I think this is a fire type. This is a flaming fox. Because I know I've seen that somewhere. Somewhere I have seen a starter fire type on one of the later generations that is a kind of fox. So I think this might be that, and this would be the equivalent of Charmeleon, but in like Gen... let's go with 8. I'm going to say 8. It's kind of a... It's like a very elegant looking fox. It's quite thin. And it's beige, but has all the red highlights that you would expect of a fire type. And the tip of the tail is a little flame. I think that's more or less it. I don't have much more to say.
So its typing is fire, I'm guessing you're going with?
Type is just fire, I think.
What gen is it?
8.
Okay.
Is that what I said before? Or did I say 7?
I missed the gen when you were talking about it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. I either said 7 or 8. Let's go with 7. I'll go with 7. It's Gen 7.
Okay.
Do you say Delphox?
Delphox, yeah.
I'm just trying to think if Dell is giving me information that might actually tip me off here. I mean, it's unlikely that it's a laptop fox.
It's unlikely to be a sort of data and laptop management company. No.
Yeah, that doesn't feel likely.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, that's
Bum.
Intel.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun, dun.
Intel.
Yeah, that's Intel. Yeah.
If you invested in Intel like 1 month ago, you'd be up 2 times your money. Anyway,
Oh, didn't know that.
extra financial facts from Is It a Pokemon?
Dell. No, Dell's really not giving me anything. I'm thinking of Dell, the computer company, Dell Boy from Only Fools and Horses, Delimart, that doesn't help, Delta, that's just a Greek letter, or a geographical formation, but none of these are useful ideas.
No.
Yeah, I've just got a kind of... It's kind of like Ninetales, but more raggedy and without all the tails. And more red going on. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I've got.
Okay, I'm going to send you it.
Oh, I was right, but it's the
You
final
were right.
one.
You're
the final one.
Yeah, did a very good. Yeah, it is the final one of
It's
3.
the equivalent of
said.
Charizard. Okay.
It's the equivalent of Charizard, yeah.
Damn it.
For Gen 6.
Oh, I was close.
And it's Fire Psychic. Now, you might
Ooh.
ask, why the hell is it psychic?
Yeah.
Well, it's holding a branch and it's gazing into the branch. Right?
Oh.
And as it gazes into the flame at the tip of its branch, it achieves a focused state, which allows it to see into the future. Using psychic power, it generates a fiery vortex of 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. No more, no less. Incinerating foes swept into this whirl of flame. Now,
I love how it says no more, no less. Like,
I added that
in
in.
anticipation.
I added that in.
Oh, okay.
I added that in because last episode, or I think episode 4, we were talking about Slack Off and how he has 3 leaves. It just reminded me of that.
Okay, yeah.
It's so specific. It's like, it has to be 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, it can't go... If there's any temperature change surrounding this, it somehow increases the temperature or decreases it to allow it to stabilize.
Yeah. Well,
I like it, but I'm not sure it's a... I like it, but
my only real concern is that it feels kind of human.
Yeah, so my concern, there's a number of concerns for me. One is, yes, it fit. Do you know what? This feels like
It's Maid
Beatrix
Marion.
Potter.
Oh, I was thinking Maid Marion from the Disney Robin Hood.
Okay, I don't know what that is. But so let's go with
Wait,
Beatrix
don't know what
Potter.
is. Disney or Robin Hood?
Maid Marion.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let me look at
Wait, what?
Maid Marion a second.
Yeah, but specifically the Robin Hood Disney one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at Maid Marion now.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Anthropomorphized fox.
That's it. This feels like one for the furries.
It is definitely a win for the furries, this one, I would
Yeah.
say. It's not, however, a win for me in terms of it being a Pokemon.
Is it a no for you?
I think it has to be. It's too human-like.
I think for me it just about passes.
I feel like this should be in Beatrix Potter, or like you said, Maid Marian in Robin Hood, or these sort of things.
Yeah, it does feel a bit
And
Beatrix Potter.
it has too much of a human quality to it.
Yeah, it does. I'm not too fussed by that though. And I'm not fussed by the branch either. I'm okay with that. For me this just about passes. This is a yes for me. But if it's a no for you, then it's a no for the podcast.
Oh, this might be my first no that's a yes for you.
This is the first time the power is in your hands as to whether or not.
And I think
Because it's usually me.
It does. It's not a Pokemon for me. I'm sorry. It's not.
That's okay.
It's
That's
not.
okay. Okay,
Can
I'll
you live with
respect
that?
that. I'll
Can you
respect
live with that?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's not a Pokemon for me. It's too human-like. It reminds me of Beatrix Potter or something like that. Or Maid Marian, as you said. It. I like the concept of it. I think it looks good. It's just not a Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. For me, it is, but that's a no overall. Sorry, Maid Marian.
Sorry, Maid Marian. So that's it for this week.
Lovely. Another 8.
Another
how many did we
8.
pass? 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 8 this episode.
We passed only 3 out of 8.
Yeah.
Which I guess not. I mean, yeah. What do we have? We had
And it was all
Anorith,
gens 1, 2, and 3
Togepi.
passed.
Anorith, Togepi, and Nidorino passed, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, correct.
And
Lovely.
Sinistcha is our new accolade. We should have an accolade section on the website so that we can know what the worst and the weirdest.
So far we have worst and weirdest.
Yeah, maybe this one becomes most furry lover, most furry loverist.
Cool. Well, there you go, guys. There's another 8 for you.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Is there anything we want to say to our listeners before we bow out?
Like, subscribe, follow, comment.
Come on, Real Spice. Where are you, mate?
Come on, Real Spice.
Where are you?
Put it on at night, Just leave it on night, the playlist, so we get a lot more views. That's a tactic some companies use.
Yeah, just
there was a band,
asleep.
actually.
Fall asleep to the sound of me describing Sinistcha.
There was a band who they created a silent album and put it on Spotify and told all of their fans to just leave it on repeat for days and days and days and days because it still counted as listens for them.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do with Visit a Pokemon.
Mute it and play it.
Yeah, mute it and play it all week.
It's often said that Is It a Pokemon is best listened to with the sound off. That's the feedback we've been receiving from friends and family.
Sound off and screen off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The best way. The recommended... it's like when you take some sort of terrible medication, it says like recommended intake dosage, etc.
Yeah.
The recommendation from doctors is if you want to listen to the Is It a Pokemon podcast, you must turn this volume to 0 and turn the screen off.
And also be 30 feet away from the device that is playing it.
Yeah, yeah. Just in case there's a little bit of like you get affected by the electrons that move around while it's adjusting things inside the video.
Well, there we go. There we go, guys. Thank you very much. And we'll see you in episode 7.
Episode 7. See you there.
Alrighty.